Awesome. We are live. I'm done with my jig. It is, what's the date? Let's see. It's the 27th of September. I know what you're thinking. You're sitting here and you're saying, Phil, where'd the year go? I'll tell you, we're like 1 or 2 or maybe 3 days into fall. I think 2 days, Arabella, how many days into fall are we? Do you even know? You don't. She has no idea. She doesn't like talking.
I think like 4.
4. There she goes.
I think Monday was the first one.
Great. We're a few days into fall. All right. Basically, we have no idea. But here's what we do know. We do know that the season is changing, not just for the weather, but it's also changing in the real estate world. So our topic today comes from our friends at KCM. Let's slide over. These folks are getting in their car. Our topic comes from our folks at KCM, our friends there. They put out an article that says, should you fix your house up or sell now? So again, should you fix your house up or sell now? Guys, I can't stress it enough. This is an important topic. So if you know anybody that's thinking, hey, I need to go and actually just sell my house right now. Whoa, pump your brakes. Maybe you don't need to. Or if you know someone that's saying, I'm going to put $100 grand into my house and then I'll sell it in March or April when the season hits. Slow down a little bit because maybe you don't need to. So there's 4 tips here that they gave, and I'll kind of touch on them and help you to determine whether or not fixing your house up now is the right way to go, or is selling now the right way to go. So tip number 1 is analyze the market. I mean, they have some good points here. The main thing is to determine, are you in a seller's market or are you in a buyer's market? Are you in a seller's market or are you in a buyer's market? Historically, people are staying in homes longer right now. And to be honest with you, there's a lot of notes here about whether you're in a seller or a buyer's market, but inventory is low. Inventory right now across the country is at about a 6-month absorption rate. What that means is we have about 6 months worth of inventory. That's not a lot, if you're wondering. That's not a lot historically. So what that means is you need to check your local market, because that's across the country. But depending on what's happening in your local market, it's a direct indicator of, should I just sell my house right now? Right? Should you sell your house right now? So you need to talk with a real estate agent. Ding! We need to learn how to put the little ding thing up in the sound so I can stop doing it. I actually like doing it. Ding! So anyway, talk with your real estate agent. And by the way, we can help you anywhere you are. It doesn't matter if you're our next door neighbor or if you live in a different country, we can help you. But basically, you need to talk with an agent, figure out what your market is doing, because your market may be so much on fire right now that it truly doesn't even matter. It truly doesn't even matter what your house looks like. I mean, there's markets like that where it just doesn't matter. You can just get out there and you can go ahead and sell your house right now. So putting a bunch of money into it might be a mistake. Let's go to number 2. Number 2 is get an inspector. So some folks are like, okay, Phil, my market's kind of here. My market's kind of there. And there's this lady is blaring that music right there in her Jeep, top down, screaming out, money ain't a thing. It's great. Anyway, so get an inspector. Why do people say get an inspector? So there's 2 sides to this, right? When you're thinking about, should I fit? Hold on. I'm dying. Okay, when you're thinking about, should I fix my house up now? There's 2 parts of fixing your house. There's upgrades and maintenance. We had a video way back on this particular topic. Do you do upgrades or do you do maintenance items? So maintenance items, your roof. Phil, I put a new roof on. It should get me a bunch of money. Well, listen, the average person staying in their house for 9 or 10 years before they sell. That's actually longer than the historical average. So what that means to you is that you want to think about this. If it's time for a new roof, that's not a bonus to a buyer. Now, listen, you might say, man, what is the thing with the thing and then the thing?
Allergies.
Thanks. Arabella might spend too much time with me because she just figured out what I was talking about. But the allergies are getting to me. So here's my point. You might think that, I put a new roof on, I put a new HVAC system in, or I had my water heater serviced, so that should give me more money. Guys, that's not true. Those are people expect that you're taking care of your house. So when you think that doing these maintenance items increases the value of your home, you're actually wrong. The things that are going to increase the value of your home, and this is why you might get an inspector to check out all those big ticket items, right, to get them fixed before you go on the market. But also, the things that increase the value of your home, it's really a contractor that's going to help you with that. It would be new kitchens, it would be new bathrooms, it would be, maybe, your hardscaping, a 1-to-1 return on hardscaping, guys. So that's a huge benefit. So these are the things that you get contractors and landscapers and real great tradespeople to come out and help you with, because that can increase the value. And then what you do is you decide if the remodel makes sense. That's number 3. How do I know if the remodel makes sense? It's gonna look pretty is not how you determine if the remodel makes sense. Here's what you do to determine if the remodel makes sense. You have your agent, ding! You have your agent actually price out your house right now and show you, if you sold it now, you could sell for this. Then you have your agent give you what's called an ARV, after repaired value. Guys, your ARV is, after you do the work, what is the house worth? So after you get that value, you say, okay, Phil, my house is worth $500,000 right now. I can sell it for $550 if I do this work. Then you go back and you say, well, what did the contractor tell me? What did the landscaper tell me? How much did they charge? Well, if they charge $70,000, obviously it doesn't make sense. Don't do the work. Price your house at $480 and sell it now. That's what you're gonna do. Now, number 4, is there even a number 4? No, there wasn't a number 4. But here's the bottom line. Like I said, inventory's super low right now across the country. And what that ultimately means is that the buyer demand is higher and higher and higher right now. So if you're thinking about selling, now actually really is the great time to sell. A couple things have to happen, and I'm gonna let you guys go. Number 1, you gotta price right. Gone are the days where you can price your house for 10 or 20 or 25% higher than its true value. I am telling you sellers this now, buyers are finished overpaying for homes. So that might be disappointing to you, but the fact is the market determines the value of the house, not the person. Second thing you want to understand is that when you sell your house, most people, if they're paying market value for a house, they want move-in ready, turnkey. Now, listen, we just talked about don't put money in your house if it doesn't make sense with the ARV. So you don't have to sell your house in turnkey condition, but what you do have to do is price it accordingly if you're not selling your house in turnkey condition. So make sure you price it right at true market value, and then you assess, is true market value for me a little lower because there's a bunch of upgrades that need to be done. And then the last thing, don't forget, it might take 2 or 3 or 4 months for you to get work done, but don't let anyone push you into listing now if the ARV is better for you, if your after repaired value is higher and your return stronger by getting the work done. That's it. These are the things you got to think about. Should I upgrade? Should I update? Or should I sell now? Call me. Ask me your questions. Comment below. Share this with everyone you know. Put it on your wall and show some support. We love you. Don't forget, if you know anyone that's looking to finish the year off selling their home or in a new home, or looking to go into 2020 and sell at any time, make sure you call us at 443-889-3095. And oh, don't forget, big things are happening. We are starting a team. November 13th is the official day. It's 47 days away, and we couldn't be more excited. That means if you're a realtor, you should call us. See ya.